set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. 49 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
58, boys, 58.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He can run for it. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Shoves him aside, and this is caught off a deflection. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Hook up of 15 yards there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third down, Kirkland. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
16 yards, a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Check. Set. 19. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
There we go. 54. 149. Hey, here we go. Check. 36.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Push him back.
Now Allen. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check alert. Check 50. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Pauschka's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down, he's coming.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. But I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jim. Here we go. Motion.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Set. 19. 49. Here we go. Come to the floor. Mike 49.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Kirkland. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, team.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check, 43. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
X3, UAG, jump.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, hold. 43 for Mike. Target. Mike's 43.
On 2nd down, Kirkland, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw on third down. Watson caught by Wilson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, Freeman. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Bang, alert. Bang, bang. Watch the eye. I got motion. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Monday, stay with your man. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 4. General West.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
That's it, baby.
Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. From just shy of midfield, Allen caught by Jones. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the time.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I got it. Slam, slam, slam.
Allen now throwing again. And that's complete to Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, boy. That's it. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Allen now looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. A good pickup there, 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Freeman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Mike, go. 56, 56. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. SOS. Check 3. Chance. Gun. Buzz.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Tight dog.
On play action, Allen. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash. Five wide. 5-2. Hey, wahoo!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Choose the mic. You can't block me.
Allen from the gun on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch the twist.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Kirkland. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down now, Kirkland. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's not going to get me. Show it up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, foxtrot. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the slats. New mic 52. Mic 52.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle there by Eli Harold. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watson now to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot. Just
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check 43.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Shoot.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Bills 30, Dolphins 17. Steven
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's what it said. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season Each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Bills, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.